guys, I'm just Joshin, and welcome to episode number 26 of our Pokemon Gold and Silver Randomizer Soul Link with our good buddy Totter.
Josh is on a roll with the episodes. Yes!
Get the numbers right.
Hey everybody, what's the good word, friends? Okay. Hi, it's Totter here. Let me just get my name out there. Apparently, I'm the one that's not ready to go.
That's the most important part. As long as you got the name, you nailed that part, that's the most important. I think they know who you are.
Yeah,
You're here with us 26 episodes in.
I'm just like, what's going on? How's the mother? Everybody, Totter is here. Hello. I really fumbled through that.
I haven't been in an office working environment in a while, but it's like when you're going to get the first cup of coffee for the day and one of the coworkers who maybe got there a little bit before you is a little more awake than you, tries to strike up a conversation. You're like, yes, English language, that's the one I speak. Your name, it's Ted. Okay, and then the words kind of just spill out of your mouth a little bit.
Yep. Just word vomit. Well, what it is that you go, hi, how are you? And they're like, good, how are you? And then you go, oh, I'm doing good, how are you? And they're just like, where's the nearest cliff, please? Yeah,
oh no, I like coffee. That's the way mine usually goes.
You're just like,
yes,
oh.
We've been drinking it for 3 years now. I would guess so.
And you're just like, oh great, I gotta work with this guy for the next 8 hours now.
Exactly.
With that conversation under my belt.
Anyway, we're stalling to as long as possible because it's gonna be another episode mostly of taking on some Team Rocket. If you guys, it's the 3-part series, 4-part if you count with the business down in Mahogany Town. In the last episode, we took care of some of the underground stuff, got trapped down there trying to get items for a little bit. All that's over on Totter's channel, link in the description below. You should absolutely go check it out. Today, we are finishing it. Team Rocket is getting kicked out of the radio tower. Finally, after we do that, if there's time, depending on how many battles, we're gonna head back up to Mahogany. Oh, we're gonna snag the radio card, because we gotta do that just in case. Yep. Before we head over to Kanto, if we make it there. And then we're gonna head to Mahogany Town, maybe get an encounter. It's been a couple epis since we've had one, so I'm excited for it. What about you?
I'm pretty darn excited because it does feel like it's been like 5,000 episodes since we've had any kind of encounter. And, you know, it's tempting full team karma again, but I still love it when we have a full team. I just can't wait to find out the next stupid thing I do, Josh. That's all it is. That's all
I'm running to the radio tower. That's the next stupid thing I'm doing is running to the radio tower and not even checking if I'm healed. Yeah, I didn't check if I healed, actually.
I guess I better do that because
I did not heal. So
well, it's because last episode we ran to the Pokemon Center as fast as we could because we were at like 3 hours because
you're right. Yeah, we were like the impossible combination to reach that bottom left item.
There was a reason that I made our thumbnail with us wearing clown hair and a clown nose because they literally took us 10 minutes just to figure that portion out. And Josh had found it out like 2 times, and then like I was trying to figure out on my own.
Wrote it down wrong, and
and I had no idea what I was doing, so I just flipping switches, just willy-nilly. And,
I literally just have like a notepad filled with numbers from when I was doing like 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. So if like a police officer's ever over here, they're gonna see that and be like, serial killer. Just numbers on a notepad.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, ugh. But thankfully, wait a minute, did I find all these guys? No, I'm not gonna attempt it.
Yeah, I think we murdered them.
I think we had
mostly, and then we head over here. Yes, okay. So there's a couple grunts, but it's mostly just the big, big bad guy up at the top. There's this guy to deal with.
This guy I know is easy. There's one when you go upstairs, or maybe it might be this guy. I can't remember. One of them's got a level 35 tank, and in the normal game it's a Golbat, and it's got like Confuse Ray and just a bunch of, oh, that might be the 35 now. It's not.
It's 24. Okay, it's 24.
You're fine. Dodged that bullet, didn't we?
A little scary. Slightly scary there.
That's
this
my
thing
boy.
Won't have wing attack, will it?
No. I think it gets wing attack when it evolves at 55, so...
Okay, that is perfect then, because I could have potentially had some bad stuff happen with Stonks there, but we will not have bad stuff happen. Yeah, Twister's not that scary, I'm sorry to say.
That would have been bad news bash. What do we got here? I just took out... I'll star you. Oh, hey, Punch Buggy, it's your time, man. It's your time to shine. Welcome to the team.
Can you get stat boosts from Ancient Power in this game, or is that is that an addition? You can do it in this game?
Yep, and I think it's
I've never gotten a single one.
I think it's like a 10% chance, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Which kind of makes sense.
Unlucky.
Which kind of makes sense, because it feels like it almost never happens. Kind of like how freezing never happens, because I feel like I throw out a bunch of ice moves, and I think freezing has like a 10% chance of happening, but which makes sense, because freezing is Well, I mean, I guess it's essentially the same thing as freezing somebody, so I get that.
Right.
Okay, that's the guy at the top that has the level 35.
Oh, he's
I remember
Scary
now.
Boy? Okay, so we'll save Mary first. I like that idea of going down saving Mary.
I mean, look at his 90-degree angle eyes.
Inevitable.
I mean, they just look scary. Just his angle eyes are just like, hey, I'm just waiting for the next 10-year-old to cross my path.
Yes,
and then I'm gonna...
Can't fight him until... Look, I know we're an evil organization. We steal Pokemon. We rob. We do this. But we have rules. We're going to abide by the eye contact rule just like everybody else.
He must have won the Pokemon lottery when, like, he became a rocket cadet. And, like, you know, their job is to steal Pokemon. That's what they do. And I just imagine them having a giant vault of just Pokeballs just strewn about everywhere. And they're like, all right, you get to pick one Pokemon. And, like, they're just varying levels. Most of them are the same, but there's, like, maybe one or two that are just, like golden catches, like top-tier Rattatas. Like, Joey's Rattata, when it got stolen, probably wound up in that vat. And, I'm guessing that's the one that picked up the one that was just like, I'm Stronk Boy. And, speaking of Stronk Boy, Jumpluff just sprinkled his non-Stronk powder on me. So
maybe it's one of those situations where you go get a couple burgers and fries from McDonald's. You open the bag and you find that they actually threw in an extra McChicken in there, free of charge, and you're like,
"Ooh,
it's a good day." Maybe he just picked up his Golbat or whatever it normally is, and he gets 35. Is that a typo? Well, I guess we'll have to keep that one.
That's like why I usually just feel so balanced about, like, when I run the risk of, you know, going through a drive-thru. You know, they take so many orders, there's always a chance that they're gonna mess them up. Everybody's human, right? But I'm just like, but they could always mess up in my favor too. So it's like,
it's true.
I feel like I get them pretty evenly. Sometimes I get a large fry when I ask for a medium, and I'm just like, okay, cool, you know. And then other times they forget to put a McChicken in, or they give me, you know, something else that I don't want. Like, one time I somehow wound up with a Big Mac, and I was like, I definitely got somebody else's order, but I'm like, Big Mac?
There you go. I remember one time I had one of those reactions. I went and got a McChicken, and I got back. This was probably I don't know if I was in college. It might have been in high school, late high school. When I got back home, opened it up, and there's just like a big old cheese patty on the McChicken, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they don't put cheese on the McChickens. I don't even know how that would have got there. And I was a little nervous at first. Tastes delicious.
Nice.
Tremendous mess up. Ooh,
yeah,
I didn't know to be in here for this.
That is lemonade out of lemons at its finest. Hi, Mag. Okay, Vixen. Okay, so I'm gonna miss a low kick, which is like what, an 80% move, and you're gonna land a supersonic. Please, Vixen. I hope you hurt yourself for punishment.
Technically, he has 3 eyes and you only have 2, so
yeah, that's fair. That's
why
fair.
that gets factored in.
Well, you know. Oh, and a flinch! Okay, everything is forgotten. Okay, here's a question for myself. Why would I low kick when I could have embered it?
Oh,
answer me that, Josh! Answer me that.
I don't think. I think the reason that you may choose to do low kick over ember there is the same reason that McDonald's employee that one day decided that this McChicken needed a piece of American cheese. I don't know. It just felt right.
Maybe he was just feeling creative that day, and he goes, you know what, you're gonna be my test subject, and you know, maybe one day, and then that'll be like when you decide to get a job with like McDonald's corporate somehow, and you're just like, I have the greatest idea ever for the menu. Put cheese on a McChicken.
To be honest, so fun fact here. Oh, first of all, a little anecdote. I love that Mary down here says, Meowth, please help me, and it looks like Meowth is just saying, nope, will not be helping you.
I'm gonna hide in the corner.
Fun fact from so I worked my first job 16. Yo, it's Tell Us Tuesday. This might be a fun question. I don't know how much of our audience is above the age threshold that would make sense, but I would love to hear some first job stories. I love hearing places. The first place you ever worked. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? And if you haven't yet, maybe if you're not quite old enough to have had that first experience yet, let us know where you'd like to work, or maybe what you want to be when you grow up. But I worked at McDonald's. Not McDonald's, sorry. This is level 36, by the way, and I'm scared.
It's 36? Okay.
36, yeah, and it's a cloister. That's a little scary. Yeah. I worked at Domino's, and they got a lot of their ideas for any new menu items. Like sometimes late after hours, stores closed, we're cleaning up, maybe we got a little bit of leftover food that's not going to be good the next day. We literally just start throwing stuff together. Let's put this on the pizza. Let's put this on the pizza. Let's stuff this inside the cheesy bread inside the and just make a whole bunch. 99% of it garbage. Every now and again, you find a decent combination, and there have been a couple different menu items that actually then they let you like pitch to corporate, and if they like your idea and it becomes a real thing and it's easy enough to make because you're making it with the supplies they already give you. So if you can add to the menu without having to order extra stuff or specialize somewhere else, you get a big chunk of cheddar. So we were kind of incentivized to do so.
Nice.
It was fun. I really liked working at Domino's. I loved making pizzas.
Some big time entry level stonks. I love it.
Pretty much.
So when I was sick, about a month after I turned 16, I jumped right in. I got a job working for a grocery store that was owned by Chinooks called Locally, where I grew up in Illinois. And I had done retail work all the way up until and I'm still in the retail setting, dude. I sell wine now, and I'm sorry, I sell Mountain Dew now. And no, but I still work
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I still work in the retail scene, but yeah, I started out bagging groceries, getting carts, that kind of thing, and I don't know, a lot of it was, it was really hard for me in the beginning because I was still a lazy 16-year-old that, like, half didn't want to work, but half liked the money, and so, like, getting out of bed was hard, like, in the mornings, and, like, getting used to that, but it's like, once you kind of get into the swing of it and start getting those, like, regular checks, like, you know, it was, and the work was really good. I got to work with a lot of good people, so it helped a lot. And then eventually, like, I became a grocery stocker in that same store. And that was even better on its own because, you know, I don't know how most of you are dealing with the public on a consistent basis. But, like, if you get to work in the back room or just on the floor in general, it's kind of dampened as opposed to what it is when you're up front dealing with checking customers out. That can be kind of strenuous for some people. And I handled it well because thankfully I don't have like major anxiety issues or anything like that, but it does wear on you, especially on the busy days. But yeah, when I got to do like grocery work and the like, it became a lot better. So I'm gonna go heal real quick, by the way.
Go for it. Yeah, dealing with the public was certainly... I loved almost everything about the Domino's job. The main thing was obviously... Well, two things. Number one, you would think you walk into like a Domino's, the smell of pizza is absolutely wonderful. But when you work there and you get the smell of it and the sweat for like 8 hours straight going home, you got some rank smelling clothes. And then you're driving your car and it's getting the rank smell all over the car. It's pretty gross. And we only had... one shirt, so you basically had to like wash it in between every single, if you're working multiple days a week, you gotta wash it every single day, so I was doing so many loads of laundry. That was annoying. And the public, yes, I learned very quickly there that that's not, the general public is not something that I really ever want to work with at large. I remember spending many a stressful day after getting yelled at by some random Joe who's it on the phone. Just like a little chill break in the walk-in, the little like walk-in freezer, just to cool down, literally and figuratively, just for a little bit before heading back out there.
It's like, I specifically asked for 53 pepperonis on my pizza, and you sent me home with 53 and a half.
I think I may have literally opened this can of worms before. I've told you about the Wisconsin 6 cheese pizza lady, right? I told you about her, right?
No.
I told you about her?
So this will be a story for our viewers as well as myself, and I'm excited.
Let's, I'll get into the story once we get into this, we have another small battle up here, never mind. I thought we had a tough battle. Alright. Wisconsin 6 cheese lady. I'll give you the abbreviated version because I don't want to literally steam come out of my ears, punch through my computer screen in anger. At Domino's, there's, you can do your normal thing. You can build your own pizza, put whatever you want on it, but then they also have specialty pizzas that are like predetermined builds, basically, of like, this is a nice combo of ingredients, this is a nice combo, usually themed. And one of them was a Wisconsin 6 cheese pizza. It is a cheese pizza with 6 different kinds of cheese. I can't name them for you, but they had 6 different kinds of cheese there. Very fancy.
Nice.
This lady would call. She had it down to a science. I don't know if she was a former employee and like knew the system or what, but just like con artist genius. She would order the Wisconsin 6 cheese pizza. We'd make it to the textbook because we knew there were issues. We'd like weigh out to the 0.1 ounce every single type of cheese that needs to be on there. It'd be perfect by the book. Deliver it to her. 15 minutes later, bring. Hey, I got this Wisconsin 6-cheese pizza. It's a little too cheesy. I'm not quite enjoying it. Oh, the pizza with 6 cheeses on it's a little too cheesy for you, is it? Okay, yeah. Maybe don't order it. No. Anyway, so she always wants that pizza. And then would call in and say, hey, the pizza was too cheesy. I didn't enjoy it. We would make that order free. We would give her a free credit for another free pizza the next time she called, and the cycle continued over and over and over. We probably gave this woman, in the 2 years I worked there, I bet we gave her 30 plus Wisconsin 6-cheese pizza, just like fed her for a year.
Yeah, that's super infuriating, because I used to have the same thing happen to me when I was managing a grocery store, because like I would eventually continue up the chain in the grocery business, and I became an assistant manager for some places, and like just some of the customers that would come in with the things that it's like they know what they're doing, and it's like, hey, clever, found a loophole, I'm gonna get free stuff all the time now, and it's just like, oh my goodness, that's like I hate that I'm in customer service and I have to be nice to you most of the time, because one guy would come in, he bought, I remember this so specifically because he got so mad at me when I wouldn't do what he wanted. He bought a strawberry rhubarb pie that had a rhubarb sticker on it. He took it home and he ate it. Or he took it somewhere and he ate it. And then he walks up to the counter and he goes, hey, I want to get my money back because I thought this was a cherry. And he's like laughing about it. It's like, ha ha ha. It's like, silly. I thought it was a cherry. And so it's strawberry rhubarb. I can't remember if it was stickered or not. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, if you took one bite of it, then you wanted to do that, I understand. I would totally give you your money back and be like, here, do you want me to get you another one, or do you want your money back, whatever you want. He ate the whole thing and then brought it back. He goes, oh yeah, this turned out to be a cherry pie. And I was like, sir, I'm not giving you your money back. He ate the whole thing. And he lost it.
so many of those, and they get so mad. And that, I felt bad because, maybe they were, so we'd make someone let's say they order a pepperoni pizza, they get home and it's a sausage pizza. I get it, that sucks. They eat the whole thing. They drive back to the store. They don't bring the box. They don't bring any, if they could bring anything that shows that we messed it up, took a picture even, have some sort of evidence. Yeah. They come back and they're like, it was the wrong pizza. I'm like, well, where's the pizza? It's in my stomach now because it was delicious and I ate the entire thing, but it wasn't what I wanted, so I'd like some free stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't. I maybe I did make it wrong. I could have been in the wrong there, but unless you can prove it to me, I'm sorry to say. And unfortunately, that was not. Oops, I walked too far. That was not the Domino's policy. Customer always right. I can't remember. There was a fancy, a 3-step mantra. Apologize, make it right, make it super, or something. Corporate branding messaging that they tried to shove into our 16-year-old brains when all we cared about was getting some money for the new Star Wars movie that month.
Something 6 cheesy like that line, yeah.
Yeah, something 6 cheesy. Not too cheesy, though.
Right.
Not too cheesy.
Not at all.
Anyway, that's Tell Us Tuesday. I would love to hear other people's lovely, good or bad, first work stories if you have any. And if you don't, let us know about your career aspirations if you got it figured out at this point, because I don't.
Yeah, and not to deter you future 16-year-olds from going into the workforce. We told you some pretty negative stuff, but there's a lot of rewarding stuff. Not to be all dad mode on you, but we pretty much just told you the worst things you could deal with. The rest of it,
I loved making
pretty
pizza
good.
Personally. I wish I could probably still do it, but it's so easy when you're working in a place like that because all the ingredients are just there. I don't gotta go buy them myself. Then it stinks. But the process of making pizza was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Not to deter away from that conversation so fast, but should we voice this guy? Is he important enough?
You managed to get this far. You must be quite the trainer.
That's a yes.
I intend to take over this radio station and announce our comeback. That should bring our boss Giovanni back from his solo training. We're going to regain our former glory. I won't like to interfere with our plans.
Half French, half mouse, I suppose. His voice kept switching between.
And he hung around Giovanni so much that he picked up his accent. It kind of wrapped it all into one neat little Team Rocket package.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I'm a knight. Slowpoke. Venusaur attack. I don't remember the Pokemon rap, but I remember it slaps.
Crap. Well, speaking of slaps, I just got slapped with a hoof right in my face, and I'm asleep. I completely forgot. So
you get a little sleep, and you got some flinch, some stomp flinch potential there, like that horrible Stantler or that Giraffe rig that one episode.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a single Pokemon on my team that can outspeed a Rapidash, so I'm about to get stomped to death. Unless X-Chomps can get off just one surf, then we'll be okay. Oh,
I have
okay,
not
I
been
got a
paying
freebie.
attention and did not realize how absurdly over-leveled that Malone was getting since he's a starter, so I need to pull that EXP share off. He is at 34. That is a little high.
Nice, nice. Rapidash is gone.
Goodbye.
The flames on her back have been eviscerated, and she's probably dead now, because usually Pokemon in their description, if they are made of like any kind of flame, if it goes out, they're just like, oh, this Pokemon dies. And
Pretty much. Ooh, I got my own Feraligatr to deal with over here. That's a little scary.
I got a Dragonair, and I don't really
Oh, it's
have...
actually not scary because I have a Venusaur. I forgot. This Venusaur, who is a Bulbasaur, joined 3 episodes ago at level 10 and is now the highest leveled Pokemon on my entire team.
Nice, nice. So I got... Oh, here's a level 35. I think that's what
35
his
is pretty scary.
Houndoom... That's what his Houndoom was supposed to be. This might have Dragon Rage. Might. So I'm going to Sand
35,
Attack.
I would think so. Ooh, and a T-Wave.
Please don't do that.
Oh,
there you go.
Fun time.
Eat
There
my
you go.
send.
I was gonna say, get him to start missing some. That's the way to do it.
So Twister, Thunder Wave. It's got to have Dragon Rage at this point. It has
I
to.
would think
Oh,
so.
you wiped him out. He gone.
Oh yeah, I roasted him. I started drinking out of mason jars because apparently cool people do, but the condensation on the side when it gets real, like I put ice cubes in, it gets so cold. I swear every time I pick it up, it slips like 3 inches down on my grip, and I'm like, one of these times I'm just gonna spill water all over myself, my keyboard, my PC, everything I care about.
There's the D-Rage, by the way.
It exists.
Oh, come on. You broke their paralysis and you missed one of your Mega Horns. Please.
That is not fun.
Okay, so Vixen and
You gotta
X-Chomps
get
can
like
take 2.
Icy Wind on your Feraligatr or something.
I
remember
know.
I used to rock Icy Wind on my Feraligatr when I was like 4 years old. That's
Here's
what we
a
gotta get
Twister.
on him.
So that's a freebie. I think I'm gonna get by this Dragonair without a problem. I think I'm going to confuse it first though, just because I'm a troll. And
Not bad. If he can punch himself, well, he has no hands. If he could
slap himself with
in
that-
the face with the tail.
with those balls on its tail, that's gonna die. Yes.
Let's
no,
go.
did not affect me because you got sand in your. Oh my goodness,
Yeah, I
Vixen.
think you got a little residual sand in yours too.
Vixen.
apparently.
Vixen.
And,
Ah!
oh,
Dude, Umbreon is the catalyst to winning this battle with the sand attacks. Oh, with the crit.
helped.
Okay. See, she always finds a way to make up for it. She always finds a way to make up for missing low kicks. Either with
Absolutely.
a crit or break it through paralysis, and now she's gonna have to do it again. Oh, Slime! I didn't see her
I
come out of
believe.
confusion.
I
Bam!
believe. Yeah. There you
Ba,
go.
ba, ba.
And
Another crit!
oh, another crit though. Woo.
All right,
It still
well,
wasn't quite enough, but that's pretty solid.
We'll play the safe route here and just 100%
One more
Ember.
to end it. Let's
What
go.
Don't I have one more left? Maybe not. I can't
Is this
remember.
the end of Team Rocket forever?
It is, yeah, just one more. One more for me. Or was that it?
I think that's it.
One more.
Oh, I lied to you. Your person went out of order. I was not. My
Tyrogue.
person didn't save the 35 for the end.
Well, Tyrogue, he's coming into an unfortunate situation, and I feel real bad for him. Because
Still
he's
looks like ET.
he's like, I'm Team Rocket's last stand. It's like, here I come.
Wait, wasn't I supposed to evolve 13 levels ago?
It's like, oh wait, no. Just floating
He
in the
does
water.
not look like he would be able to swim very well.
No, not at all. All right, well,
His muscles
he's gone.
just sink to the bottom of the ocean.
Yay! It's over.
We've
no more.
done it.
No,
Yes.
Giovanni, forgive me.
Give me your money. Give me it
How
all.
could this be? Our dreams have come to naught. I wasn't up to the task after all. Like Giovanni did before me, I would disband Team Rocket here today. Farewell.
Ha! He's gonna
That
get
makes
fired.
me so happy. It is a little lame we don't get to see Giovanni in this one. I know that the lore they were trying to resurrect it, but
Sure.
just that guy is the final boss of Team Rocket. Doesn't have quite as much punch as real Giovanni.
You know Giovanni's gonna fire him the moment he sees him now. He's gonna be like, "What are you doing back here?"
Hell
well,
yeah.
well, you see, boss, we had the radio tower, and then this kid showed up.
They didn't like our lo-fi playlist, and
Yeah, and they just, they came to the radio tower. They were all mad, pitchforks, and fire torches, and it was bad.
yeah,
You're fired.
yeah. I think you're the director. If you want to,
Oh yeah, I am. Sorry.
the real director.
Totter, thank you. Your courageous actions have saved Pokemon nationwide. I changed his voice midway because he started to sound like, oh, I know it's not much, but please take this.
All right, so we've talked about this a little bit. This is an issue. You may notice we've received different items, which means we have access to different areas. We have not 100% decided how we're gonna handle this. So if you've never played this, if you've never played Gold and Silver before, there's a little bit of a branching path here. So in my game, I get the Rainbow Wing, which means I can go to Tin Tower and now take out Ho-Oh, which means I could get a Tin Tower encounter and the Ho-Oh encounter, obviously. Totter, in his game, Totter gets the Silver Wing, which allows him access to the Whirl Islands. Well, actually, we already have access to the Whirl Islands, but it lets Lugia spawn in the Whirl Islands so you can get Lugia. But he doesn't have access to Tin Tower. So it's a little awkward, because I could theoretically go get a Tin Tower encounter. He won't be able to get that encounter until Kanto?
Yeah. And not only that, but we would have to wait on Josh to actually go through all of Tin Tower, which is like a bunch of jumping around and
correct. To try. So, you know, we've thought about like, well, what if we pair my Tin Tower encounter with his Whirl Islands? We pair those. His Lugia with my Ho-Oh, pair those. And then when we get when I get the Silver Wing and he gets the Rainbow Wing, we flip-flop. But we haven't fully decided. If you have any suggestions, let us know in the comments down below. We're not totally sure how we're going to handle this, but we will.
Absolutely. There used to be a tower right here in Goldenrod City, but it was old and creaky, so we replaced it with our radio tower. During the teardown, we found it at the top. Now it's yours. I heard that giant Pokemon used to fly over in Goldenrod in the past. Maybe that fell off a Pokemon. It is pretty giant and huge and looks a lot dangerous, so we're gonna make you the only one that can go and fight it.
Yeah.
Maybe like the one that appears at Whirl Islands near Cyanwood. Okay, I better go to my office. Yeah, get out of here. You maybe imposter. I'm still very susceptible of you, sir.
The imposter will 100% forever live in infamy in my heart, at least.
Yeah. Oh, Mary's gonna give you a pink bow, which I can't hold because I'm still holding a bunch of crap.
I would take it, but I already have a pink bow, so I will. I'm gonna go ahead and bypass that pink bow just to. I might not have space either. Okay. So
I have a polka dot bow. Never mind, I don't need it.
Oh wait, maybe I do have a polka dot bow, not a pink bow. Do they do the same thing?
Yeah, pink bow raises normal attacks, I'm pretty sure. But you know
I
what would
think
be
polka dot does the same.
You know what would be a big brain move on my end? Is if I actually use my item box in the PC and put some of this stuff away that I'm not using right now.
Honestly, in my 20-ish years of Pokemon experience, pretty much just completely forget that exists. Other than taking the potion at the beginning of the game. By the way, our mom's been just loading items in there nonstop, and it still doesn't really encourage me to check it too often.
Right. Okay, so question 1. I think we can do all of these, right? Tom, have you displayed on Pokegear? Yes.
You can do that. Absolutely. I think you can do that.
Get dunked on. Quiz. Need Arena be female? Yes!
Correctamundo.
Duh!
Yes, the little Spanish endings. A is feminine, O is masculine.
Does he use apricorn? Does he listen to corn?
What? Oh, I was gonna say, what? I almost said let the bodies hit the floor, just not corn.
He's like, bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, the wrong style.
Magikarp won't learn any TM moves, that's true.
I think so. In this generation, it doesn't. In Sword and Shield, for some reason, in some of the raid battles, you can have Magikarp using Hydro Pump, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but there it is.
We literally just talked to Mary.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's Marie.
No, that's her sister.
Big lies. All right, radio card is perfect. That's gonna help us down the line a bit. We don't really need it now unless we want to listen to some tunes, which I actually used to do fairly often as a kid. I'd turn on some nice Pokemon March, dun, 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 and listen to it in the background while I went around the Johto region.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do just to see if I get a 1 in 5 million chance of getting a Master Ball?
Get that Master Ball?
What if this was randomized? What if I actually got all 5 right and then that item was randomized?
Well, you got the number 1 prize. It's a berry.
Right. This week's number is 37413. I remember looking at the chances of any of these landing. Oh, you did?
I heard a happy sound. Okay, no, I didn't.
Yeah, that was just the.
That fanfare was so happy. I thought we were in a good place. I'll tell you what. We might have a little bit of time. I was gonna say we could end here, but we might have a little bit of time to just sneak, go to Flight of Mahogany and just sneak over to, what is it, Route 44?
Yep, Route 44, and it's been so long that I can't remember who got the last encounter. And
Reader, would it have been in Rocket Hideout?
It was in Rocket Hideout. No.
Oh no, we got Whirl Islands. Never mind. Take back what I said about the parry in the Whirl Island with the. I forgot we did Whirl Island.
Yep.
And I believe it was you. Correct?
Nope. Do you remember what happened at Whirl Island, Josh?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I think a Togetic may have came and hurt me a little bit.
Ran into your murderer. And then I ran into a Poliwag. I had to run into like 10 other encounters because I couldn't find anything to pair up with it. So yeah, this would be mine. So it's R35.
Okay. All right. In that case, yes.
Dude, I haven't used this pen in so long that
we'll do that, and then that should be a good place to end the episode, I think.
Yeah. I haven't used that pen in so long to write down our encounters that it started to dry up.
I'll had to like scratch it a couple of times just to make sure it's still running. And I think there's a trainer. Yeah, okay, there's a spinner. Just a heads up.
Oh, well. You know what I'm gonna do, since it's my encounter, is I'm gonna surf around him. I'm gonna go down.
There you go. That's not a bad idea, actually. It should still be a pretty high level.
Behind these rocks!
Alright, let's see if we can't get ourselves a...
You know what?
I think if you surf on the water that guy's facing, actually, I'm pretty sure you can get to actual grass.
Yeah, the only grass that's up there is like right in the middle. So it's either the grass or it's surfing, and I'll surf. Let's see what we get.
Let's see if we can maybe get. I mean, full team karma could still exist. We got some options now.
What do we got now? We got fighting and ground, right?
Fighting, ground, dragon, steel, ice, and not psychic. I think there's at least one more.
Okay,
flying,
I'm going to the grass.
But flying doesn't really exist. So.
Oh, I finally ran into something.
There you go. There's the water, and we get. Dunky dunk, dunky dunky dunk. He's cute.
I'm happy.
He's cute.
About nothing.
I have no surf user. Oh shoot, hold on.
Hey, wait. I'm just gonna make sure. I don't think I've caught a Jigglypuff or a Wigglytuff. I definitely haven't seen an Igglybuff yet. But you know what? I'd make it work. I'd make it work for. Well, it's a normal type, so never mind. It wouldn't work anyways.
It does not, unfortunately, so that's okay. A little bit extra padding for the PC if we need it. I have to teach Surf to a Pokemon very quickly. Bulldogs can swim, right? I guess I could give this to Truman.
I mean, yeah, that'd make the most sense anyway. I mean,
Doug,
a little bit.
Truman is becoming the my HM slave very quickly, but that's okay.
You put Doug in the water, he'll just erode instantly.
Could roll on him like a seal.
Alright, I think Orion would probably be the softest to this little puffball. So Igglybuff, you cute little thing, you. Charm, oh, that would have been even better.
Even better, yeah, that would help quite a bit.
I could have attacked with Reckless Abandon. Alright, let's see if I can
get something equally as adorable to pair up with that Igglybuff. Who's cute? Oh, I'll get the grass, actually. Alright, my grass encounter. Ew, that is not cute. That is not cute.
I'm pretty sure you've already... Hold on.
I think you caught a Spinarak. I don't know that I caught a Spinarak.
Just running through the list real fast. Grand blah 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 blah. Is it a male? Oh, it's a male.
It is a male.
Yeah, you're stuck with it.
I thought so. I unfortunately thought so, and I'm gonna stay in even though, well, I guess those Leech Life, it would be quad effective, so maybe I should.
We waited 4 episodes, maybe even longer than that, for our next encounter, and it's this.
To be Igglybuff Ariados. What a pair.
Both of us caught Ariadoses now, assuming you catch this. Won't have to worry about it or at least until Kanto we won't have to worry about it. Did we discuss that? And did we agree to it already? I can't remember. I remember we discussed it just because...
I think we definitely haven't talked about it in an episode. We've been mulling it around. So we talk behind the scenes. You may not believe this, but we're actually very good friends at Beyond the Series. And we also talk about professional things like this. Behind the scenes and just try to figure. We like to plan ahead. You know, not saying we're gonna absolutely steamroll Claire and then steamroll the Elite Four, but there's a chance that if we do so, Kanto is on the horizon, and we're just trying to get some early ideas of how we want to handle that with 30 plus encounters, pairs just sitting in the box. Do we continue with those? Do we chuck them out and start over? We've been tossing some ideas around, but we haven't I don't think we've come to any conclusion yet.
Yeah, which, the 2 ideas were that we could toss everything that we had in the box and just keep our our actual team, or we keep everything in the box and we just erase the fact that we caught any of them as far as like dupes and species is concerned. I mean,
just to save time mostly.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's like, I don't know, since the other ones are nicknamed, I mean, we'll discuss it like afterwards and kind of figure out like, or if you guys have any ideas in the comments, we'd love to hear them for that reason too. So we always love to hear your guys' opinions about anything going on in Nuzlocke. If you hate me talking, if you hate Josh talking, we'd love to hear it. No, we don't want to hear that. Be nice, please.
We internalize them, and it really does help us make decisions to know, because like we can make decisions based on what we think would be maybe the most easiest for us, or maybe the most fun, but maybe is not the most entertaining for the rest of you guys to watch. And we'd rather at the end of the day do something that's going to give the most entertainment value possible. So if you guys have suggestions in that regard, we'd love to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I guess now that we've knocked out that ever anticipated encounter,
the good news is we will probably get 1 or 2 encounters in the next episode as well, which is very exciting. So I'm gonna go deposit this less than exciting encounter in the box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, we appreciate it. Next episode where we're gonna get more encounters. Something, it has to be, this is like about as low as the excitement level of an encounter can be. So it's gotta be better. I may have jinxed us, but you can see if I jinxed us. Make sure on Thursday, go check out on Totter's channel the next episode, link in the description. Of course, we will be going through the Ice Cavern. We will be starting to make a little stroll through Blackthorn. I don't know how far we'll make it if we want to just jump straight in the gym. I guess it'll depend how many trainer battles we get stuck in along the way, but we'll figure that out next time.
You guys have seen how we've operated with puzzles, so once we jump into the Ice Cavern and do with ice puzzles, you know how that's gonna go, so...
Yeah, we will, absolutely. You won't want to miss that. Anyway, with that, do you have anything else to add, Totter?
That was the greatest encounter that we could have possibly hoped for after about 6 episodes. I feel so satisfied.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd like a refund.
Yes, please.
I'll see you next time.
My 6 cheese pizza was horrible.
That was the 6 cheese pizza of encounters.
See you guys later. Bye. What is wrong with us?